After spending 3 days in Granada, we were on to Seville, the largest of our 4-city tour through southern Spain. Seville is a bustling but intimate city, and it's definitely not car-friendly. After what seemed like an impossible search for a parking spot, we managed to defy the rules of physics and squeezed our way into a street spot not far from our guest-to-guest home. The kids settled in immediately.
Do you know the name of the city we're in?
Forgot.
You forgot?
Seville?
Seville.
Oh yeah, Seville.
This is our 4th guest-to-guest house right now, and they seem to be enjoying it.
We soon made our way outside to do some exploration. Our first stop was the Seville Science Museum. The kids were loving the displays. One exhibit even answered a question they often asked me, where do ants live? Yashi and I were taken back to our childhoods in an exhibition featuring the evolution of the computer, though I wasn't able to find my personal favorite, the Commodore 64. At least they had whales and dolphin skeletons. Turns out the kids didn't want to leave.
What?
We continued to take in the charms of Seville, witnessing a family of 4 provide a first-rate street performance. Then it was lunchtime, where El Rincón de Beirut continued our streak of finding great meals via TripAdvisor. This one was a little messy, so the little man decided to settle in sans shirt to enjoy his lunch. Next, it was time to take a boat tour along the Canal de Alfonso VIII. Our energy was running a little low, and so it was nice to sit down and get the lay of the land, which included a nice approach to the Seville Tower that lies along the river. A little refreshed, we continued our tour through the city, where we found more great street performances before we headed home for the day. After all, the hammock was waiting.
On day 2, we explored Seville on the city sightseeing hop-on, hop-off tour bus, starting our day at the Metropole Parasol, a giant mushroom-like structure that provides some great views of the city. While we took in the sights, the kids seized the opportunity to explore this strange structure, and little monkey managed to find a place to have her own fun. Next, we made it to the Plaza de Españas. We jumped at the chance to see the plaza up close by taking advantage of the boat rentals in the front courtyard.
What are you about to do?
Go in a boat?
Why?
I don't know.
Hi.
Since the kids aren't old enough to do the heavy lifting, Chris took over rowing duties, happy to relive his island upbringing.
Look at the ceiling, guys.
I know. It says, because I want to put my ponytail.
Surprisingly, the kids still had energy to burn, so we stopped in at the playground before an amazing dinner at La Bertola, where baby boy had some specific flavors in mind.
Come on, they have eggs.
Ice?
Yeah, they have these.
Are you kidding?
I am not kidding.
Okay, what else?
Are you just kidding?
In addition to more ice, we ordered the almond butter appetizer, the baby squid, and the unforgettable cod and eggplant dish. We continued to discover new hotspots throughout the city as we walked towards the Maquia Brew Pub, where we were able to sample some great Spanish craft beers while the kids grew a little sillier. It was time to head home, but like most neighborhoods in Spain, it wasn't easy to find our way.
Which way to go? Which way to go? 5 different streets, 5 different directions. Only one way leads to home.
So I really like Seville and wish we knew how much we'd like it and hung around a bit longer.
Yeah, it was the first city that we visited that we could probably see ourselves living in. It was a fair size. There was a lot of green space. lot to do and a lot of great cuisine. And I think that was probably the biggest thing we liked about it. Although we did do a lot of touring through the city, did the hop on hop off bus tour, went to see the Plaza de España, and yeah, we could have spent a few more days.
Yeah,
there.
for sure. And you went looking for craft beer.
I did. I was a bit worried about craft beer in Spain, and I still kind of am, and I'm anxious to get to Barcelona and Madrid to see just how advanced they are. But I've seen promising signs in Malaga and in Seville. We found one place in particular that made some pretty good beer, and we even found a Flying Monkey sign from back home.
Yay, Ontario. Yeah, and Seville has some amazing restaurants, and it's a really nice home base if you're looking for a city life that's kind of fun with kids too.
Yeah, and if we could provide any tip with respect to restaurants, there is a siesta in Seville, but a lot of the restaurants still stay open. So we tested our luck one night. We went to one of the top TripAdvisor places. We got there around 7:30. There was nobody there. Within a half hour, it was packed, and there were people waiting on the street. So it was a perfect timing.
Yeah, so onwards. Where are we off to next?
We're off to Marbella.
See you there.